So, I used to be a dinosaur, a T-Rex, huge, terrifying, unstoppable, and now, somehow, I'm human, tiny, naked, screaming, and completely unprepared. Welcome to the Stone Age, Day 1 birth. I'm hairless, screaming, flailing, utterly helpless. No tail to balance, no giant teeth to intimidate predators, just me, a tiny sack of panic. My parents look exhausted. My home is a cave, jagged rock walls, cold floors, a roof patched with leaves and animal skins, barely keeping out rain. Comfort is optional. Warmth comes from huddling together and a small fire we've barely learned to control. Food, mush, roots, berries, insects, scavenged meat. Every meal is an adventure. Gravity is merciless. Every step is a potential faceplant. By age 3, I'm discovering walking upright is harder than stomping like a T-Rex. Mud puddles are my nemesis, cliffs my mortal enemies, and rocks my lifelong pranksters. My little tribe, other screaming toddlers, becomes my first squad. We compete in loudness, rock throwing, and run from snakes without crying contests. Spoiler: snakes win more than anyone would like. Then came fire. One morning, lightning strikes, the forest catches ablaze, everyone panics. I poke the fire with a stick and suddenly, cooked food exists. Humans are obsessed with fire. Life hack, master it. Bonus points if you don't burn your eyebrows off. Childhood is chaos, I fall, trip, steal berries, get stuck in mud, and accidentally discover gravity daily. Each failure teaches survival, how to move quietly, hide, find water, avoid predators. Nights are huddled on furs, watching shadows dance on the cave walls. Pre-teen years, clumsiness multiplies, curiosity spikes, and hair grows everywhere. Hunting becomes a daily adventure, mostly failing. I try sneaking up on a wild boar. It sneezes, I fall face first. Tribe laughs, lesson, stealth, put us all mud. Comedy, not hunting success. Life becomes about mastering skills, sharpen sticks, throw spears, dig for roots, weave baskets from reeds. Clothing evolves, animal skins tied with vine, hair tied with twine. Hygiene, sake, mud baths, and occasional river dips. Food prep is survival art, roots roasted on fire, insects occasionally fried, meat scavenged or hunted. I observe others, who is brave, who is funny, who steals food, who teaches survival. Rituals, dancing around fire, banging stones to scare spirits, pretending invisible to predators. Friendships solidify through shared hunts and laughter. Humor becomes as essential as fire. Adolescence brings first awkward romance, flirting, each dramatic dances, exaggerated grunts, occasional faceplants. Confidence matters more than skill. Persistence counts even when failure is inevitable. Life's lessons wrapped in humor, climbing trees, tripping over roots, accidentally scaring younger kids, stealing berries, failing at fishing, witnessing predators while frozen in panic. Young adulthood, hunting larger animals, organizing small teams, cooking, crafting better tools. Life is dangerous, unpredictable, hilarious. I become skilled at reading weather, animal behavior, tribe moods. Shelters improve, caves lined with furs or temporary huts of wood, leaves, and animal hides, built to survive storms or cold nights. Every day, gather food, teach younger kids, defend territory, laugh at disasters, adapt. Daily routines, collect water from streams, dig edible roots, track animals, hunt, repair shelters, light fires, cook, and craft tools. Humor keeps spirits high. Falling in mud, slipping on rocks, or missing a spear throw is as important as learning to survive. Social hierarchy matters. Elders teach survival. Younger members mimic. Friendships are tested with challenges, and rivalries bloom over food and fire. Adulthood changed everything. Suddenly I wasn't the clumsy kid tripping over roots. I was the one people looked to when things went wrong. We built better shelters now, caves when the rains came, wooden huts when we traveled. We learned to seal walls with mud to keep the wind out, and I finally discovered the greatest luxury in prehistory, sleeping on dry ground. Days were filled with movement, hunting, gathering, repairing tools, protecting the tribe. But between all that chaos, there were moments of peace. Sitting by the fire, listening to the crackling wood, watching sparks fly like little souls escaping into the night sky. I started wondering if one of those sparks used to be me. Maybe even back when I was a dinosaur. Food wasn't just survival anymore, it became art. We experimented, roasted roots, dried meat, smoked fish. One time, I dropped an entire leg of deer into the fire by accident, and it tasted incredible. Everyone called me a genius. I pretended it was on purpose. Thus, I became the tribe's first chef. Culinary innovation, Stone Age edition. We invented new tools, hand axes sharper than ever, flint blades, bone needles. One time I hit 2 stones together and cut my hand open. Painful? Yes. Educational? Also yes. Evolution in progress, one mistake at a time. Relationships grew deeper too. I wasn't just surviving, I was living. I found someone who laughed at my terrible fire jokes, shared food with me even when I failed to hunt, and didn't leave when I accidentally burned half the shelter. We built a family. A small, loud, constantly hungry family. Kids who thought mammoth bones were toys, and who'd throw mud at me when I tried to teach them anything serious. There were hard days, long winters, lost friends, nights when firewood was wet and everything smelled like smoke and despair. But even then we laughed, because laughter was our shield. You could lose your tools, your food, even your shelter. But if you lost your sense of humor, you were truly extinct. I started appreciating smaller things, the feeling of rain after a drought, the warmth of another body beside me, the sound of children's laughter echoing in the cave. Maybe that's what evolution really means. Not bigger teeth, not sharper claws, but a bigger heart. Now I sit here by the fire, writing this with a burnt stick on a flat stone. My hands are rough, my back aches, but my mind is calm. I've learned more from falling than from standing tall, more from laughter than from strength. And if my soul has to move on again, into another life, another body, I hope it remembers how to smile through the mud, how to find warmth in chaos, how to make something beautiful out of mistakes. So, if you ever see a bird sitting by the fire, staring into the flames like it remembers something, maybe that's me. The dinosaur, the caveman, the storyteller. Still here, still laughing, still alive.